This year, this year right here, 2025, gonna take focus, it's gonna take discipline, and it's gonna take faith for you to get to where you're trying to get to. Is it possible? Yeah. But is it gonna take some work? Of course, just like everything else, but you can do it because you have to. God gave all of us these unique and special abilities for our purpose. You have a fingerprint. Nobody has a replica of your fingerprint. I feel like your purpose is the same way. Nobody can fulfill it but you. So it's just more on when you get ready and when you feel like you're up to par, you got all the tools, you got all the necessary tools to accomplish it, you'll do it. But disclaimer, if you wait on everything to be perfect, you'll never get started. I feel like it was Mark Twain that said, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. Meaning, everything gonna be perfect, but you learn as you go. So it's important to get started. It's important not to continue to waste time. We already in 2025, and we're already in the second week, going into the third week of the year. And there's an older version of you depending on the younger you now. There's an older version of you saying, what are you doing? I'm depending on you. I believe in you. I wish I wouldn't have second guessed. I wish I wouldn't have doubted. I wish I wouldn't have wasted so much time. I wish I wouldn't have waited for the quote unquote perfect time to accomplish the things that God put in my heart, to accomplish the vision that He gave me to set out and do and obtain, because He put it in my heart for a reason. But you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and you waiting on what? Because time ain't waiting. Time is the most valuable thing that we have, guys. It's priceless. And it ain't waiting on you, because time knows just how valuable it is. Time knows its worth. It has limits. It come with stipulations and boundaries and perimeters. But you can do it. You can do what it is put in your heart to do if you start now. The only way you'll get better at it is if you start now. That's why I'm recording this video. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best entertainer. I'm not the best writer or content creator. But I have a passion for people, and I have a passion for seeing people win. I have a passion for seeing people light up because they discovered something within themselves that maybe they didn't know was there, or maybe they just wasn't all the way aware and understanding of what that is. Maybe they didn't accept their own self. Maybe you don't accept you. How you gonna expect other people to accept you when you don't accept you? You don't believe in you. You don't see you for the great, wonderful, and purposeful person that you are. You are a masterpiece, because God don't make mistakes. It don't matter how you was created. He don't make mistakes. So no matter how you was conceived, if you were planned or unplanned by your parents, you are always purposed, designed by God. And that's just what it is. And you gotta really sit with that and understand it and embrace it. Because if you don't, then you're going to waste time and you're going to look up and it's going to be 30, 40, 50 years that then went by where you did nothing but sit on your hands out of fear. And what good does that serve you? And what good does that serve the people that you were called to help? Because at the end of the day gotta end. Okay? But if we go to the beginning, we go to the beginning of time, we go to the beginning in Genesis when God said, you are to be fruitful and multiply, have dominion, not to be alone, do all these great things in the earth. The beginning is still the beginning. You just gotta embrace it for what it is and accept it for what it is. Feel that in your heart, feel that in your soul, and tap into that energy because it's available to you. I don't feel like God keep waking you up every day to just suffer. I don't serve a God like that. I don't know what your beliefs lie in or who you pray to. They ain't none of my business. But the God I serve is not purposely waking me up to just suffer. No matter what I'm dealing with, I know that there's a lesson in that situation. And if there's a lesson, then there's a blessing. Because lessons are blessings. Who you become is more important and far greater than what you attain, the material things that you are able to gain along the journey. I ain't saying that they not important. They important, but who you become, nobody can take that away. People can take your possessions. You can lose everything. But your experience, your personal human experience, man, ain't no devil in hell, ain't no person on this earth able to change that or take that away from you. And that's something to take pride in. And that should motivate you to pick up a camera or pick up a pen, pick up a paintbrush, pick up a sewing machine, pick up a hammer and build, create, design the life that you want to live. Piece by piece, moment by moment, brick by brick. And with the blood, sweat, and tears that, again, nobody can take away from you, right? You use that to fuel your passion. The best way to get back at, I feel like, the things that you feel like you didn't do well or you messed up on, like, dang, man, when I had that money, I ain't do right. When I had that opportunity, I didn't fully tap into it. When I was in this particular situation, I wasn't as present as I needed to be so that I can attain the knowledge, and I didn't really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that time and that space. I didn't appreciate that person. I didn't appreciate, It's okay. You woke up today and you have another opportunity. Because again, I don't believe God is waking us up to just suffer and struggle and just deal with only the hardships. I personally believe life is a gift. It's a gift given by God, and it's an opportunity for you to give the appreciation back to God, back to life. All in what you do with the time that you've been allotted here on earth, in this human body, in this form. Pick up, get up, so you can rise up and go to the top. New views, new heights. Your perspective is everything. How you see where you are now will determine where you go tomorrow, where you'll go later. And it'll determine the distance too. It'll determine how far you go. And who you become along the way will determine how long you'll stay. It's now or never. That's the energy. Get in motion, get out of your emotions. Get in motion, get out of your emotions. I'm going to say it again. Get in motion and get out of your emotions. Because the older you, the older version of you is dependent on the younger you now. And I want to be proud of myself, and I know you want to be proud of yourself 10, 20, 30 years from now. Like, yeah, I gave it the best I had. I didn't have all the answers. I didn't have all the resources. But what I did have to work with, I used it, applied it, and I put my best foot forward. And I'm able to look at myself in the mirror like, yeah, we was locked in. We was locked in. We was locked in. Like that star at nighttime that you have to focus on looking at. You can see it, but to really see it for what it is, you gotta like really focus as you looking up at that sky. And sometimes you need a telescope. Sometimes you need some extra stuff to assist you in doing that. But it requires intentionality. And that's what this season is about. Being intentional, staying focused, and locking in. Because the older version of you depends on it. So I believe in you, and I know God believes in you, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now. So lock in, tap in with self, and let's get it. New views, new heights, wherever you are. I hope you're having the most amazing day. I love you with the love of God. Keep pushing, keep pressing, keep believing. Peace.